Hello everyone, myself Ami Mehta, and here we discuss features of C language and structure of C program. So first discuss features of C language. So these are the features of C language. Let us discuss it one by one. So first it is smaller in size. Then it is a well structured language. It provides pointer in his functionality, plus it is a middle level language. Okay, so there are three types: high level, middle level and assembly level language. It is portable. It means that it can run in any machine. Okay, so no machine boundary or no operating system boundary for this. Modularity means you can divide its parts. You can divide it in smaller parts. It is case sensitive, which means capital and small letter are detected here. Plus easy error detection provided by C language, and it is simple and clear. So these are the features, or we can say that advantages of using C language. Now, this is the whole structure of C program. How actually a C program is designed, or a basic C program will be written. Okay, so this is the theory, or we can say that theory portion, or here it is how actually it look like. Okay, so first is documentation area. Okay, so the description about a program we have to write, then we write this in this section. So here in comments we write it shows the structure of C. So this is, we can say that, comment section, or we can describe programs in this section. Okay, so that's why it's called documentation area. Second one is link area. Why it is link area? Because we include header files in this section, or we define global variables in this section. So here we can see that include stdio.h, we including this header file, plus hashtag define pi 3.40. So this is also a definition area for particular global variables. So pi, the value of pi will never change during the execution of program. So we define in this definition area, which is define pi 3.40. Okay, and the next is global declaration area. So in this section we define one function which return nothing. That's why its data type is void sum. So sum is nothing but a one type of function. Okay, so this is actually called upper portion of the C program, in which there is a description of program, there is a header files, global declaration of variable which never change during the execution of program. Then after some function is declared. Okay, then actually main function. Okay, main function is shown here. So here that's why void main. In main function again declaration area and executable area, means we declare variables and then we execute variable. So declaration part, we declare one variable a which data types is integer, and the next is executable part, which we call sum function. Sum is a function which we call from here. So then execution directly goes to this function. Okay, and then now here next part is some subprogram area. It is not the part of main function, but it is the subprogram area, means the sub function we declared here. So void sum, then integer a, b, total. So there are three variables a, b and total. So first enter value of a and b. Okay, so for that we write statement like printf enter a and b, and we scan that value, we get that value from user and store this value in variable a and b, and then we print total. Okay, then what we do total of this a and b. Okay, so this is not particular program, but this is the structure that any C program is look like this. That first of all there is a documentation for particular program, then there is a header file, then there is a global declaration of variable, declaration of function, then main function, and then any sub function. Okay, so this is features of C language and structure of C program. Okay, I hope all of you understand this session and what is the basic fundamentals of C. Thank you.